Hello, my name is Moran, and I chose to do my dream job project on being a general manager at the NFL. This project focuses on Chris Grier, the general manager of the Miami Dolphins. There is currently no women in this role. First, I want to talk about his background. He was born March 24th, 1970, in Holston, Massachusetts. He attended the University of Massachusetts Amherst, majoring in journalism, which I found a little odd, but maybe it has more to do with sports than I think it does. Um, Greer's father, Bobby, was also in the NFL industry. He was the associate director of pro personnel for the Houston Texans from 2000 to 2016. So we'll see in the next slide that they kind of overlap in their jobs. And by overlap, I mean the years that they work in the NFL. But first, Chris starts at the New England Patriots. So he's staying in the Massachusetts area in 1994 as being an intern. He then was promoted to a scout in 1995, and he worked with that until 1999. And then he became the scout for Miami Dolphins in 2000, and he was there until 2002 in that role, and then he was promoted to the assistant director of college scouting until 2007. Sorry. From 2007 to 2015, he was the director of college scouting, so he keeps getting promoted. And from 2016 to now, he is the general manager. So we can see that the process leading up to general manager starts with scouting, and you just work your way up, and we'll see throughout the presentation that that's pretty common. So now I'm going to talk more about the specifics of general managing and not just Chris. So they're called GMs, and they control all the transactions between coaching, players, the owner. They're the main communication point with the owner. There's no really other points. Um, so they come up with contracts, and we'll see, like, in their draft day, they're the point. They use all the scouting information, but they are the point that decides what's best for the team, not even the head coach. I mean, obviously they all work as a team, but in the end, they're the ones that make decisions. Um, Normally, they hire, fire the entire coaching staff, including the head coach. So they are the top on the list under the owner, but within the team aspect of like the sport, they're the head. Um, they're the highest standing employee, and they're the ones that directly answer to the owner. So another visual to be the highest. Um, Again, they start in front office jobs as scouts, assistant scouts, and then they're promoted in order. So basically why I want to be a general manager is I think that they hold more roles than people think they do. A lot of people I think of the head coach and then think of the owner, and there's not really a lot in between, but there is. The general manager does a lot for the team. They are working all throughout preseason, into the regular season, into postseason, working up for the draft. So there's a lot that goes into it. There's also a lot that goes into choosing the player, and I think that comes greatly with being a scout first. They go through all the things that they need to see in a player that and how it like works out in them getting drafted and see if it was a good pick or not. And having those skills makes you a better general manager. And in the next video, I chose this clip from the movie Draft Day, and it's an actual general manager in the NFL currently reacting to the movie. And we'll see in the clip that he kind of sees more into just what points the player can give to him. There's more into drafting that type of player.
He threw a football better than anybody in the great states of Washington or Wisconsin.
But
How do you know there's a but?
because you're an unoriginal breath. So go on.
But during his final year at Wisconsin, he had a big dinner for his 21st birthday at some restaurant. Ask me who wasn't there.
Who wasn't there, Ralph?
Any of his teammates. None of his teammates came to the poor guy's birthday party, Sonny.
That's good info right there. That is good.
So to finish off this video, I think GMs hold a very important role, and I would love to see myself pursuing something like that. I would even like to just see myself as a scout at one point. I think that role would fit me very well. But yeah, that's my dream job.